What are you doing here?
Huh?
What are you doing here?
That was good. What are you doing?
Should I be like, should I polish Tucker's carburetors?
Is that a normal thing?
No.
Hey, updates for you guys. We're gonna hit the field today and do some new cool stuff, but I want to kind of take these episodes and tie them together a little bit so that you guys know actually what happened with some of the stuff that we went and saw before. So, quick update, in episode 1, we were gonna put that house on the market the day after we shot there, and we did, and we got an offer within 24 hours, which was really cool. Problem was it was only at list price, so we only ended up selling that house for $300,000. I thought it was going to get bid up. It didn't, but you know, a win's a win. We bought it for $110. We sold it for $300. A little bit of work in the middle, so nothing to complain about, that's for sure. So stoked to have that one pending. It closes next week, which is cool. Today we're actually going to go back to the house that we were at in episode 2 with the people that decided to camp in the backyard. We ended up getting the payoff for the property, and that was the big thing at the time. We were trying to get them to commit to us to go under contract because we had 2 other investors jousting for the property. They thought the payoff was going to be like $210,000. Well, it came in at like $280, and they didn't know why. Well, we found out why. So apparently they had a mortgage modification that they did like 2 or 3 years ago. And in doing the mortgage modification, the bank decided to defer some of the principal balance and only take the new payment off of a smaller amount. Well, the problem is if you don't follow through with your end of the obligation, which is paying your bills, they will tack that deferred amount back onto the principal balance if you end up going to foreclosure again, which is what's happening. So they end up owing about $280,000. We were gonna buy it for a lot less than that. And so basically now it's a short sale. So we got to go back up there. We have to explain to them what a short sale is and why the hell they actually want to go through it and do it. I'm actually on the computer again this morning. I mentioned it in episode 1, trying to get our money back from the city of Lake Oswego and our sewer main extension. They've got 53 grand of our money and it's still being held ransom. Bureaucracy at its finest, folks. So that's what's going on with that. We're gonna hit the field today. We're gonna go check on progress on our Southeast 52nd light rehab. We're putting that on the market tomorrow or Monday. And then we've got a brand new one you guys haven't seen yet. We're going to, it's out near the Southeast 52nd house. You just run down 52nd farther. It's in what was Felony Flats. They used to call it Felony Flats. Well, they still call it Felony Flats because that's where all the felons in Portland live. Not a very good area. It's since gentrified quite a bit. It's become a little bit better, although this particular house is smack dab in the middle of what would be considered Felony Flats. So we're gonna list it for cheap, sell it as a fixer, quasi teardown. It's 2 lots, or it's platted for 2 lots. Even though it's zoned R5, it's platted for 2 lots that are 2,500 square feet, so that adds a lot of value. So we're gonna go check that out. You guys can see what it's all about. I can get Chris up to speed on what he's gonna be selling tomorrow when it goes live, and that'll be our day. So let's head out. It's supposed to be about 97 degrees out there today, so good thing we got AC, but let's hit the road and check them out. So we're skipping the people that are camping in their backyard meeting because they basically forgot about us. So, but more importantly, we know our competition's not going to buy it because it's a short sale now. They had a so what was it? She had a mortgage modification done a few years ago.
Well, she had the mortgage modification done about a year ago, which in doing so, they deferred a big chunk of the principal balance in order to get the loan amount down, in order to get the payment at a price that they could get her approved for. And then once they modified it, they sold that off to somebody else, and then they started to go late again.
So anyway, we'll skip her today. We'll go check out 52nd. 52nd's gonna go on the market probably Wednesday next week. I think the 4 guys are there today refinishing. Dave's there finishing, doing some cleaning and painting stuff. And then we'll go check out Lambert, which we're gonna put on the market tomorrow. So we get back, you can start putting in the kind of skeleton RMLS listing and pull all the info and get it kind of in there. We'll have you take some pictures. Do you have a camera or something?
Yeah, I brought my phone.
Okay. So we'll snap some photos. I mean, we're gonna list it for so cheap that it really isn't gonna matter much, but you know.
It's a fire sale.
It's a fire sale. It's hot, baby, hot. Okay, so 52nd. We're getting close. We were gonna list it tomorrow, but our floor guys are notoriously unreliable for getting things done on the days they say they're gonna get them done. And so the floors might be done today, they might not, and so it's pushing us into next week is the bottom line.
Are you telling me that the subcontractors are not
always the most
on
reliable
time?
Folks? Yeah, that is exactly what I'm telling you. So here she is. Bruce has still got to do some touch-up paint, and neighbors are nice. Talked to them again yesterday. They're nice people. We're gonna park in the front yard because we can, because we own the house. It looks like a light fixer, which is right what we want it to be. So let's go check out.
As long as it doesn't look hideous, right off the bat.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, see all that, it was 100 degrees last weekend. When you have 100 degrees and you have siding that's plastic, it tends to flex a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say right there to the right of the front door.
So Bruce has got to do some touch-up stuff and push the pieces back in, like up there, to make it look, reasonable. But hey, at $259,000 in Woodstock, nobody's really gonna care. They're gonna want to flip this anyway. So let's see what it looks like. We're gonna list it at $259, so it's not perfect, but it'll be the cheapest listing in all of Woodstock. So,
You're getting a lot of phone calls.
probably.
59 cash,
$259 cash. Bring a suitcase. On small unmarked bills, right? Mr. Fix It. It just needs a little. Here. Alright, I got
Good with that?
Oh!
This needs to be tacked in just a little bit.
You know what? I got
You got any gum, actually?
So, originally we were going to do a big rehab on it. I just felt like the market really wants quote-unquote affordable housing. By selling this house with some meat left on the bone, I think the market will give it a much warmer reception than if we did a full rehab and tried to ask full retail for it. And so that's kind of why we changed course and just decided to kind of clean it, paint it, make it livable, and then sell it. We'll list it for $259. There's one right back over there that's basically this house without a basement that went pending or sold at $381. So, I mean, it sounds like an amazing deal if this house would sell for that or more, which it may, fully fixed up. But, if we list it at $259, the market's going to take it up anyway if we underprice it. But even if we only sell it for $259 and we get multiple offers at full price and that's where we settle and it's an easy deal, it's still a big win for us. There's some financing issues on this house in terms of rot and siding and questionableness, but there's enough meat on the bone that I think we'll probably find somebody that either is going to buy it as a rental, buy it as a redevelopment in the future, buy it and maybe even try and fix and flip it themselves at that price so they won't care. But I just think we're selling the dream with this house, right? We're selling people the idea of more equity that they can either, get by sweat equity or fixing and flipping or keeping as a rental or whatever. I just think there's more opportunity in that section of the market right now.
I gotta grab this real quick.
Oh, grab away.
Hey, Kevin.
All right, so we're on Flavel, which is basically the dividing line for humanity, or it used to be. On the right, you never want to go unless you absolutely must, or if you have a meth dealer, then of course you'd always go. And on the left is marginal, okay, but this has kind of always been the dividing line. We're gonna venture to the right because we bought a house over there, and it has cleaned up a little bit. but we bought the house for $85,000, which in Portland, if you're not buying a cardboard box, that's a friggin' deal.
Anything under 100,000
yeah,
is pretty amazing.
So we're literally just cleaning up the yard, doing a little quick clean out on the house, and we're gonna list it for probably $159, $169, and it should sell really quickly just because that's still insanely cheap. Again, it's kind of similar to what we're doing with the last place. We're just selling it cheap, but here's this little market. It's seen better days with that roof and that sign. Wonder how many times
It's looked like that.
Did you ever deliver ice cream in?
Yes, I did to this one.
I wonder how many times that place has been robbed. Probably a lot.
Yes, I have delivered ice cream there.
Chris was a
I used to be a ice cream delivery driver, and for convenience stores and supermarkets, stuff like that.
That was in another life, though.
It was. It really feels. That was pre-kids also.
Yes.
The ice
Thank,
cream man.
yeah, thank
Chris
goodness.
was the ice cream man, literally.
Yeah, it was.
Maybe we'll see the
Call me
neighbor
Big
that
Worm.
likes to talk. All right, here we are. Check it out. Oh, dumpsters here.
Nice. We are not going to be putting a for sale sign in this one because we don't want any squatters. The previous owner said when he was moving out, he said that there were squatters. They would actually send out like a reconnaissance group that would be on their bicycles, and they would look for basically vacant or abandoned properties so that they could report back and then come in and start to squat in the property.
Cool. Let's go check the place out so you know what you're selling tomorrow.
We're gonna list this property so cheap it should almost be illegal.
Tag him and bag him, huh?
Book 'em, Dano.
Book him, Dano, yeah.
To the face.
This is what Tucker does before he goes into a property. He does a prayer with a broom.
Yeah, that was my broom prayer.
Yeah.
Please
Give it
let
its
there
blessing.
please let there not be anybody inside. It's gonna jump me as soon as I open the door. Only heat source, which is questionable. This is, I mean, it's a shithole. There's no doubt about it. But that dude lived here for like 20 years. This is my favorite part.
Oh, snap.
What?
Yeah, check out the shower.
You got the shower.
I never saw the shower. We didn't go far enough. This is my favorite though. You've got a bathroom with no sink in it.
So I'm just gonna head into the bathroom here, and then I'm thinking about it. I'm not thinking about it.
Oh my god. Can you flashlight?
Hold on.
Oh yeah, let me put the toilet seat down.
Eat cat.
This guy showered in here.
You fucking kidding me?
No, I'm dead serious.
Well, how do you know he showered?
Well,
yeah, that's
I mean, there's a bar of soap up there.
Dude.
Dude, he showered.
You know what? This might have been the makeshift sink. You know what I mean? Since there's no sink in this bathroom, maybe he
Well, let's
just...
see if it fucking works, right? We're here. Let's see if we get some water.
Yeah.
Chris, hop in. Drain works.
Dude, that is,
You got the plunger in the shower too.
you got two plungers.
Okay. I guess the question is which one touched poo and which one didn't. Hot water works. So that's your makeshift shower. I mean, you know, you wouldn't want to live like this, but people live like this.
If there ever was a fixer / dozer, this would qualify.
You know what's awesome? I bet these are
Drop.
asbestos ceiling tiles. Why don't you punch one?
You are correct.
Yeah, I think so. Light works though. Oh man, in the face.
One falls and breaks, just hold your breath until we get out.
Get off of me. Get off of me.
You know, we could just list with one photo, exterior photo up the front, not worry about the backyard.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Because I think with 159, people are just going to be like, you know what, we should go check that out.
Yeah, I think we just list with one curb shot, and that's it.
Taking photographs like a goddamn professional. Right. Jesus Christ. Wow. Look at him. Look at that stance.
So that house right there, this is basically the size of our lot, these two houses, which is why we've got, it's pre-platted for 2 lots. So you could build 2 little houses on it. But this little house to the left just sold for $230,000. So we put ours on, even as much of a big a piece of shit that it is, 159, I mean, it's a hell of a deal if you could potentially build 2 skinny houses on it.
So you've got the potential of somebody who is a homeowner wants to come in and renovate this place and put some sweat equity into it with the potential of selling it as a buildable lot down the road, or have an investor that comes in and says, you know what, I do the skinny house game, I'll buy that and put 2 of these on here cheap.
So it gives us options, but I mean, at 159, it's the cheapest listing in this entire area by a lot.
Yeah.
Especially one that's platted for 2 lots too. So, I mean, it's a no-brainer. It should sell really quickly, even though it is pretty fugly.
This guy had his partner with tan lines. These are awesome. But the funny thing is, tan line.
We're at Otto's, which has been on diners, drive-ins, and dives.
Yeah.
They got awesome sausages. And Chris loves sausages.
They do. I do.
Yours is ready. The old Guy Fieri from Drivers, Dine-Ins, and Dives came here and did a show for good reason. Their food's pretty bomb.
Only had 1 bite so far, but it's bomb.
I love that spicy, tangy mustard.
Dude, I got the Coney Island mustard.
Mm-hmm.
Phenomenal. So what we cover today, or what did we do today, right? We went into the field. We were gonna go see the people that were camping in the backyard. We decided not to go see them because they forgot about our meeting, and so we'll reschedule with them maybe another time. But we did go see Southeast 52nd, which we're about a day or 2 away from listing that. As you can see, we got to do the hardwood floors still, but we're making quite a bit of progress. So we're getting pretty close to getting that thing wrapped up. We're listing that thing cheap, so it's probably going to sell pretty quick. We're leaving a lot of meat on the bone for somebody else to come in and, you know, capitalize on that equity somehow. But then we went to the second place, which is going on the market tomorrow. I know it looked like crap today, but we're just doing a little light cleanup on the outside, and we're going to put that on the market for $159. We bought it for 85 grand. I think it'll probably get bid up, but I don't know. I said that last time and I was wrong. So if we get 159 for it, I'm happy. If we get more, I'm really happy. So that's what we got going on in the field today. And then we went to Otto's, which is an awesome place, by the way. The sausages were amazing. But now I'm back in the office. We just got this in, which is kind of cool. Pictures of our townhome project that we're doing, and I'll probably take you guys out to that next week or whatever the next time is that we film. We're just gonna start digging out for foundations so you can start to see what's going on there, but we got the renderings here. I'm gonna put those up now that we have those, pre-list them on our MLS because I think the market's still pretty hot. I wanna capitalize on it in that area, and we're gonna get those listed probably sometime in the next few days as well. So I'll take you out to that project next time we shoot the next episode. But now I gotta hop on the microphone. I've got a webinar at 2 for our Deal Finders Academy. We're gonna talk about building businesses and hiring people. So until next time, I'll see you guys.